Hey y'all, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, everyone. Y'all come on into the room so we can chat it up about the ego, manifestation, and shadow work. Today I am on both IG and on our group on Facebook. So I will be looking back and forth. I have not lost my mind. Hey girl, hey. Who's that? Oh, that's Key. Hey. I'm about to get started here shortly. How you doing? Peace and blessings. I'm about to get started soon. Like I said, I'm going live from two pages. Facebook, I have put my IG in the comments. So if you want to follow me over there, we can start talking about, oh, that's Carolyn, girl. That's right. Long live Keith. Hey, baby. So you on IG today. Okay. You can watch me from IG. Everybody else can watch me over here on Facebook. I'm used to seeing you on Facebook. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all ready to talk about the ego, manifestation, and shadow work? Uh-huh. So, me and Princess is always paying attention to the group and what's coming through, the conversations that we're having. Hey, Tambria. See, girl, I'm on it. We're always kind of talking about things that's coming into the group. And one of the things I posted recently was about the ego. Some of the girls needed to understand a little bit more of what it means to have your ego. What does the ego mean? So the ego basically is a representative of how you see yourself. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just how we perceive ourselves. I am a mother. I am a daughter. I am a teacher. Our titles that we have, and also the things that we believe that we are supposed to have in life. So that's what the ego is. The ego shows us ourselves. The ego is how we show up to other people. It's what the things that we hold strongest to be true about ourselves. Sometimes it's not even true. That's why sometimes the ego can be bad. But the ego is that space of, this is who I am. And you should know who you are. The problem comes in is when your ego is getting in the way of your manifestation. See, a lot of y'all are getting frustrated with, why am I not manifesting what I'm going for? Why, when I go forward and I put these things out to the ancestors, I do the 55 by 5, my 33 by 3, I'm doing all these different things to manifest what it is that I want, and it's not showing up. What's going on? It's you. A lot of times it's you getting in the way of you. It is straight up ego, straight up I believe, I deserve, I'm supposed to have. Think about this. What makes you think that your ancestors have come back from the spiritual realm to be here to support and guide you, just to give you everything you damn want? It's so selfish. The ego is what steps in and says, I want to have a house. I want to have a good relationship. I want to, it's just because of the I. So then we're not manifesting the way we want to because we're so focused on ourselves that we don't pay attention to how that manifestation can be something for someone else. If you are using your ancestors to manifest something into your life, if that's your journey, why in the world wouldn't you use that house to say, be a part of my bloodline? I'm buying this house for generational wealth. That's what I'm trying to say. You so funny, Farah. Okay, millionairess. She called me the millionairess. I love that. I received that. Thank you, Farah. But this live right here, this is my main space. I do have a YouTube channel, y'all. I do have a YouTube channel now, so y'all come on over there. I have to find the link for you. It's somewhere around here. I'll get it to you before we get off. But yeah, we're not manifesting what we want because we're thinking about how the thing is just going to benefit me. So what happens is a lot of times people do manifest what they want. Say they get the relationship they desire. Okay, I done got the relationship I desire. But now you're selfish within the relationship. You're not. It doesn't benefit nobody but you. Matter of fact, you're probably making the man that you with kind of miserable because you're thinking about you, what he's supposed to do for you, or what she's supposed to do for you. How is this going to benefit me? It's the same thing that's done in Christianity. That's why it trips me out that people run from Christianity into spirituality thinking that something's going to show up different. It's the same thing. We're worshiping what we want versus people who are saying thank you. Going out there telling God thank you, telling the universe thank you, telling whatever your spiritual belief is, thank you. No, I want to have this. I want to have that. So then you're blocking your ability to manifest because you're not thinking about how that thing is going to be something good. I want to be in a good relationship because I want to have kids that will grow up in a healthy home. Do you see how much bigger that is than just how that's going to make me feel or how other people are going to perceive me because now I'm married. I'm married now. We forget this is bigger than just us. Even starting a business, this should be bigger than just you. What makes us think that God, the universe, the ancestors, whomever is sitting out here just waiting to give you everything that you damn want? Just because you're you. And half the time we're not doing anything to be a blessing to someone else. We're not considering the needs of other people. We're just thinking about what the hell we want. Ego gets in the way. So we begin to do shadow work. That's when we get around to that special place. You get into a shadow work space and start thinking about, who am I? What have I been through? How can I be something bigger than just myself? Even in our insecurities, we try to manifest stuff. I've been through a broken home, so I just want to make sure that my kids don't go through a broken home. But it's even bigger than that. I want to manifest this home so that this can be love, a love space where I can create love that radiates into the world. We are bigger than just us. There's a lot of ego tripping going on. I'm watching a lot of y'all come into the spiritual group talking about what only you want. It's all about just you. Or how can I manifest this real quick? How can I have that real quick? How can I have this? Oh, thank you, Farah. Look, my little thing is scrolling down. Follow me on YouTube, y'all. AYE Live. I appreciate it. We're too selfish. Your ego is blocking you from getting everything you want because you think everything is just about how it makes you feel better. Yes, we want to feel good, but when it comes to feeling good, that is your responsibility. You could do all the going to church all you want to, pull out all the crystals that they have on the earth and do all the little chants that you desire, and you still ain't going to get nothing because you ain't focused on you at all. You're looking for something outside of you to fix it. Can something outside of me fix this, please? Can I go conjure up something, whip something up, mix something up, and then now I'll feel better? I'm concerned about that, y'all. This ego has got to get out of the way in order for you to have ultimately what you want. Okay, so we're going to talk about a little bit of authenticity. Your ego is rarely authentic to who you are. Your ego is what you put out there for other people to see. So I want people to think that I'm an influencer. So I'm going to carry myself a certain way, but then you're broken on the inside. That hinders your manifestation too. You don't align with your truth. I want people to think that me and my husband are perfect. We just have the greatest relationship going on. So therefore, we're going to put on this nice facade and don't talk about nothing with nobody else because I don't want people thinking that we go through anything in our relationship. Put on this whole damn facade. Flexing. And now you can't manifest what you want. Exactly, Farah. Looking for external comforts. Stuff that's outside of you. I want to manifest, but I'm reaching out to everything that's outside of me. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I'm ready to see people have everything you desire, but your desires need to align with your truth. If your truth is, I want to have a baby, I want to have children. If that's your truth, stop telling people, I'm just going to be an auntie. I'm just going to be dropping them kids off. You're not aligning with who you are. It's easier to draw what you want and fast. When I say fast, y'all, the moment you step into your truth, the moment you shed the ego, the moment you stop worrying what the hell everybody else got to say about your life, is the very moment you begin to manifest everything you desire. Ta-da! There it goes. I fixed it. I fixed it. That's the problem. That's the only problem that's going on out here. Y'all aren't aligning with what you really want. I can't keep saying I want to be a business owner and never take a minute to sit down and write down a business plan or looking up how much is it going to cost for me to start this business. Let's start aligning. In order to manifest, if you're not looking at the thing that you're trying to manifest, how do you get there? The more energy you put into a space, the more it expands. I say that all the time because it's true. I learned that myself. Be around a bunch of petty people and see how much expansion you have in pettiness. Yeah, I've been hurt too. I've been hurt too. I have definitely been in that space. But wherever your energy is directed, that's what expands. So whatever you want, why aren't we expanding in that space? Somebody tell me something. Are we afraid? Fear of success? Because that's real. A lot of us are fearful of success. Matter of fact, I'd be scared about doing these lives and stuff. Well, not so much these ones, but like YouTube needs be knocking. But I'm going to do it afraid. Are you afraid that it's going to actually turn out well? Tell me something, babies. Why aren't we stepping out here? There's another thing that I'm trying to reconcile when it comes to spirituality and things like that and religion. People talk about faith and believing and all these things that you have to do, but we also stand afraid. We won't take one single step to get what we want. Yeah, Tambria, change is definitely scary, but change is the only thing that gets you to where you want to go. If y'all are watching, I'm on IG and I'm on Facebook. So just in case, y'all are like, who's she talking to over there? I got IG, the Facebook going. If you're on Facebook, come follow me over on IG. I could use a few more followers. I pasted it in the chat a little bit earlier, but there it goes again. Change is absolutely scary, but it's the only thing that gets the momentum going. If I go sit in the car, it ain't gonna move. If I just go sit in the car and talk about where I want to go, the car ain't gonna move. The car is gonna sit right damn there. I gotta start the damn engine or push the damn button, put my foot on the brake, put it in reverse or in drive, let go of the brake and press the gas. You see how many steps it took just to move the damn car? Latanzia said, I'm stepping. I'm afraid, but I want to move past it. Girl, do it afraid, baby. Do it afraid. Fear of failure. Fear of failure is real, Myra. Okay, Rachel. Rachel, don't do me. Leave me alone. I'll talk to you later. She get on my nerves. You making me blush and stuff. Talk about look at you multi-streaming. But yeah, the fear of failure is real, man. I understand that too. But what I came to learn, see, I do a lot of studying. I be studying rich people. This is what I do a lot. I'm trying to pay attention to their lives. And people like, I was telling somebody this earlier, people like Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, the Carnegies. Let me tell you something about these people. They fucked up some shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? They fucked it all the way up. They tore it up. They made mistakes. They created the car the first time. The car didn't work. They had to create another car. The car didn't work. They did it over and over again until it actually worked. So there's no need to fear the failure. Failure is just an opportunity for you to do it differently. That's all it is. You failed. Okay, I just need to revamp my plan. What didn't work right here? What step didn't work? Okay, let me change that step right there and go about this differently. This ain't the first time I've been out here trying to promote my business as a life coach. It just wasn't popping back then. I had to revamp the plan. I had to do some things differently. Latantia said, I have a fear of never trying, always thinking, what if? Now that should be a real fear. That should be a real fear. Right. Tambria said it's just practice. Absolutely. You're practicing until you get it right. If you ever were on a cheerleading squad, in a choir, anything like that, how many times did you have to practice until y'all got it right? Dance performance, anything like that, band. How many times did y'all go over and over practicing this thing until you got it just right? That's why you keep going. That's why you do it afraid. Toya, if you don't know how to start, that's where you have to talk to people around you. Look at people who are doing what you want to do. Read some books. Ask questions. Get to know who you are. You remember I talked about that the other night. Who are you? What do you actually like? If you can figure out I like to, or even if you don't know what you like to do, start trying some things. Sit around and try to learn how to crochet. Figure out how to make a couple. Remember me and you talked about making jewelry. Something like that. People who didn't even know that they could paint went and got paint just for the sake of doing it to make themselves feel good, and ended up finding out they had a creative part in them to paint, to make paintings. You have to go out there and test things. Sitting on a couch, again, like sitting in a car and not starting it and pressing the brake and pressing the gas, you're just sitting there. You're just sitting there. The only way you know how to start is to try. Try a bunch of things, fuck it all up, and then try again. That's the truth of the matter. Do it again. That's right, Farrah. Failing is absolutely a part of the process. Okay, let's go back to ego. The reason you're afraid to fail is because you're afraid of what somebody else is going to think about you failing. It's not because of you. See, that's where you got it all the way messed up. You're afraid of what somebody else is going to see you doing the failing. They notice that I failed. They probably talk about me. Fuck them people, because they're the ones sitting in the car not starting it. The people that you're worried about seeing you fail are the ones who's sitting in a car. Usually the people who are doing something are ready to inspire you. They're ready to help you. Hey, Tamia. They are ready to help you. Those are the ones that are ready to inspire. They're there. And if the people who are doing it don't want to help you, fuck them people too. Y'all know how I feel about stuff like that. Because you'll be sitting stagnant, not doing something to help progress your life. And other people are living because you're worried about how people are going to perceive you if you fail. That is your absolute and total 100% ego. Any fear of how somebody else may perceive you is your ego. It's time to break free of that thing. It's time to break free of that. Janice, I'm trying to get to what you said. Janice said, my kids inspired me to try. I kept telling them that they needed to try harder and never give up. And I looked at me, my life, and realized how I gave up. So I got up one day and decided to give it my best every day so that they would have a great example of how to live. You hear that? Wherever your inspiration comes from, I told y'all before, you can learn from these kids. Toya said she loved to cook. Girl, stop playing out here in these streets. Okay? You better figure out how to make that work. Be up here like Miss Patty making some sweet potato pies to put in Walmart. I'm telling you, there's ways that people get out here and they do it. There are ways to manifest what you want. Use your inspiration for whatever. I'm inspired because I want to bless the generations behind me. I'm inspired because I want my children to have a better example, like Janice. I'm inspired because I don't want to leave this life full. I want to leave this life empty. Every gift, everything that I could have given the world, it is out there now. Now it's out there. Tambria said, I thought it was anxiety. Whole time it's just ego. That's ego. Oh, no, ma'am. That's ego. Especially when it has to do with how somebody else is going to perceive you. There is a level of anxiety that, you get. There's even healthy anxiety. That whole excitement of, I'm about to do something new. But I'm about to do something new. You see what I'm saying? going forward. I'm doing something. I'm going ahead and doing it. So, yes, there is a form of anxiety, but 9 times out of 10, it is our absolute ego because we're afraid of what somebody's going to have to say. Fuck them folk. That's just straight up. You know how I feel about that. Taj said, I want to move on to a better life, but I don't know where to start. I want to feel something within and not look outside to find it anymore. That the desire is a good start, Taj. Let me tell you that. You've started. You have now started because you have the desire. Find out what makes you feel good. All of this stuff really starts with self. The things that we create, we don't have, your mind doesn't have to expand quickly into the thousands and millions of people that I want to serve. How does this thing make me happy first? There's people out here creating body butters because they like the way the smells, the way it makes them feel, the body feel, things like that. That's why they're creating them. It wasn't initially, I'm trying to make this so I can make a bunch of money. How does this make me happy? Whatever you do right now, Taj, whatever comes out of you, it needs to be something that's authentic to who you are. Like Toya says she likes cooking. So that means when she gets into that space of cooking, this is who I am. This is who I am. I'm zoning out because I feel so good about this cooking. I like being in here with these pots. Girl, I don't like being with them pots. Cooking ain't that's not my lane. But I feel you. When I'm in my lane, I'm in my lane too. But when you're in this space of really just trying to be vibrating high in who you are, girl, so much creativity will come. What do you like to do? Start there. If you don't know, start exploring. Just like with Toya. Toya says she likes to cook. She might be able to start selling some dinners. If she cook good, don't be out here making people sick now. I'm just saying, don't be out here, don't make nobody sick. I never tasted your food, Toya, so I don't know what you out here doing. But, yeah. Like Farrah said, if you could not fail, what would you want to do? But what do you love? I have always loved being a coach to people. I guess it wasn't really called a coach. I guess it's called advice to some degree. People always came to me with issues and I was always able to encourage. I've always been an encourager. I've always been an empowering person. People always came to me like, I know you're going to make me feel better. And it's just natural to who I am. So of course, it naturally led me to being a life coach. But it was natural to who I am. It's easier to take the steps that you need to go forward when you're doing something you like versus struggling every day to wake up to go to somebody's job that you don't even really aspire to. There are people who really want to be the CEOs of very large companies out here, and there's nothing wrong with that. I really love being a nurse. If that's what they want to do, they get to love being a nurse and be inspired. They may become charge nurse, head nurse, all these different positions as a nurse, things like that. But what do you love? What makes you get out the bed? What gives you the tinglies? I ain't talking about sex, y'all. Look, like some of y'all be getting into sex thoughts, and that's not really. There's careers there, but I don't want to go there. Taj said, I want to let go of people that mean no good to me, that leech on my ambitions, but I feel as if I'm a healer trying to heal others before I move on. But it's taking my energy. Girl. All right, Taj. It's hard to heal people if you have nothing for yourself. It's impossible to heal people if you have nothing for yourself, baby. Okay? First, heal thyself. Those people who mean you no good, if you can't disconnect all the way from them, you need to start shutting up around them. Moochers pull from energy. If you give them energy, they got something to pull from. If I don't give you my energy, then you don't have nothing to take from me. Sometimes you got to shut the fuck up. Excuse me. Sometimes you just got to not say nothing at all. And that works too. Sometimes it's very important to be quiet. I do have one-on-one sessions. Thank you, Farrah, for putting that out there for Taj. Yeah. And even if, I'm going to put my website in here. It's www.authenticallyyourexpressions.com. And I do consultations. So if you need some direction, I'm always willing. But I'm also a coach. I get you right, girl. We'll get you in the right direction. If you're looking to hire a life coach, set up a consultation with me so we can talk. But healers, even as a healer, I have to have someone around to heal me. That's just what it is. A lot of us, I truly believe there's a bunch of y'all that's in this group that absolutely could be healers, but because you're so operating from ego, you're paying attention what the hell everybody else is doing and how it makes me feel, you're missing out on the part that God is wanting to pour out of you. As a healer, that is pouring out of you. Whew. I'm glad you came by today too, Taj. There is something within you that needs to get out. Healers, we're not healers just so I can make money. I make money so I can take care of my family. But I heal because I'm a healer. Everything I do is not surrounded around money. But if we're going to do some real work, come on, invest in yourself. I always tell people, invest in yourself so that you can reap the rewards of your investment. We can't do everything for free. You're sweet, Taj. I got you, baby. Namaste to you, baby. Hit me up. I got you. So yeah, our ego is keeping us from moving on. That's why I said the ego isn't always this man thing, this masculine space where I'm on top of people. Our ego will make us go inward and make us feel like everybody's going to look at me some kind of way. People are thinking these things about me. Who gives a damn? This is your one life. Because if we lived other lives, most times we don't remember. So this is your one life. This is your opportunity to do every damn thing you want to. And you worried about these motherfuckers out here that ain't doing what they want to either? Exactly, Rachel. Invest on your inside like you invest on your outside. Y'all might go getting that hair done. I actually canceled my hair appointment for this month. Ugh. I'm still, getting over that. But I want to save my money. I want to save some money this month, so I went ahead and canceled my hair appointment. Y'all have things that y'all spend money on regularly that is not actually a necessity, that if you saved it, you could hire you a life coach. Somebody that goes through this entire process with you. I don't sit in front of you and talk about these things just to talk. I talk to y'all about these things because I know they work without a shadow of a doubt. I'm watching it happen daily to the people that I'm working with every single day. But if you don't pour an investment out, how do you get something back? If I'm always waiting for somebody to give to me, what give, get, give, get. This is a reciprocity thing. Let's tap into this law of reciprocity. That again. But then going into shadow work, paying attention to, why do I feel like somebody else is paying me that much attention? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why do y'all think people are watching y'all so much? They make little comments, but people got stuff going on in their own lives too that they have to tend to. They got kids, relationships, jobs, all this other stuff that's going on, pandemic, all these things are going on. What is it about my childhood? Who was it that criticized me so much that makes me afraid to take the next step? Who was the critical person that made me afraid to take the next step? Farrah said, la, 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 la. I can't hear you. I don't want to be a healer, though. You need to go pout in the corner, Farrah. Go straight to the corner right now. We ain't talking to you till you pull it together, because you on your way. You're on the way. Look, you see I'm pulling you. You see how you keep showing up on my lives and stuff, Farrah? Taj, that's usually where it comes from. Family. How old are you, Taj? Let me know how old you are, because I know Facebook got a little bit of lag. But it's usually family. So we go into our shadow space. We go back there. What may have influenced my mother or my father to be how they are, how they were? Their parents probably criticized them too. The people around them was critical. So, and that's something we do big time in the Black community. We joan, we tease people for having dreams, all this stuff. We joke a joke, you stupid, you ugly. That's something that's done massively within the black community. So then we raise adults who are too scared to step out because I'm not pretty enough. I'm not smart enough. All these things going on in our heads, and none of it's true. None of it is true. It's not true. We are tapping into infinite possibilities every time we take a chance. Every damn time you take one step, you are tapping into infinite possibilities. Infinite. Anything can show up in your life if you just take that one step to manifest what you want. Taj 24, okay. I let you be okay. You're still kind of young. That's cool. Life helps. Life helps. But 24 is a perfect time to begin shedding some of them lies that people have told you. I don't have to see you and I can tell you, you are worthy. Just your mere existence makes you worthy. Just for being here on earth, you're worthy of every single desire that you have in your heart. Period. I don't care what you've ever done. I don't care what you're doing right now. You are still worthy of every desire you have in your heart. Period. Now, once you accept that space, then you'll be more willing to go do some more stuff. But who cares about their envy? That's my point. But this is when I get into ego with y'all. This is when I start talking about ego. They probably do. I'm sure your family loves you. But their envy has nothing to do with your progression in life. None. Their envy is their expression for them. Okay, go a little deep with me. You do not experience life outside of yourself. You experience life in here. So even how you see me right now, that is experienced within your eyes. Your eyes have received an image. It has gone into your brain and has told you what to think about what you see. Everything happens inside of us. Even when we touch something hot, we know it's hot. We don't know that the stove knows it's hot or the pot knows it's hot. We know it's hot because a signal is sent through your hand and going through your arm into your brain to tell you it's hot. Now, when you have a life experience, you get to determine how that experience is going to feel to you. Somebody comes say something crazy to you tomorrow, you get to say, you ain't talking to me. Or that don't even bother me. Or you get to say, okay. But a lot of us think because somebody has said something to us that we need to pop off. Or we have to respond. Or we have to hurt. That's what we get to with shadow work. You don't have to hurt. I don't give a damn how they made you feel as a child. When you become a grown woman, fuck all that. I don't have to hurt anymore. Now I get to make decisions for my life. Now, those of y'all who want to still be living with your parents forever and they controlling your lives, I can't help you that much. I mean, I can give you a certain level of authority over your life, but when you are in somebody's grips a little bit, it's hard to exercise that fully. But I can get you as far as I can. I promise you that. I'll get you as far as you can. But who are you? Who are you? Farrah said, just know it ain't you, boo. It's them. Don't take on this stuff. Sharonda definitely can help you. Shadow work will help you so much. Yeah, you see exponential growth in just a few sessions. The current ladies in the group, they are absolutely amazing in their journeys. Absolutely amazing. Is Tab even in here? That Tabitha, she knows she grip my heart every week because she has a new manifestation seem like every single week. I'm going to love on you. I'm getting your ass, but I'm going to love on you. I'll help you get through it. But we have got to shed these definitions that people have given us. There's been a lot of that. I've had to go through my own transitions of stuff that made me feel unworthy, you know? The way people make me feel about myself. Farrah, you trying to be my number one cheerleader, girl. I just love you too much, girl. We got to get past what these people have said we are. Who have you decided? Hey, Tam. Who have we decided that we are? Who have you decided that you're going to be? You get to make a decision. You get to have a clean slate. How do you learn trust when it was lost so young by loved ones? That's what my shadow work has been. That's absolute shadow work. We're gonna talk, Taj. We're gonna talk because that's all of that stems from those childhood things. When you have been violated in any way, shape, or form as a child, it is very difficult to receive people as you grow older, even as a child into adulthood. So there's so many of us that want to have healthy relationships out here in these streets. There's a lot of us that I just want to be in a very good loving space. But you can't even, first of all, you can't identify a loving space because you don't love yourself within your space, baby. Bump trusting other people. You have to learn to trust yourself. All those things that we're missing, feeling like we can't trust people, it starts here. I got to figure out how I could trust me. Because a lot of times we feel guilty about some of the stuff that happened to us as childhood because somebody else made us feel that way 9 times out of 10. But we don't trust ourselves to make ourselves happy. Okay, Tia. Tia said that's when my shadow work starts. We've got to learn to trust ourselves. How do you get to define the love that you want from another man or woman if you can't even define the love to give to yourself, baby? Should nobody out here in this world be loving you better than you love you? Nobody. People will tell you that they love you more than you love yourself. But all that. You know. But there shouldn't be not one person out here in this world who is loving on you more than you love you. Nobody. And that's where y'all have to focus inward. All this stuff of these people make me feel this way. They can't. Nobody is like external to you has the ability to make you feel anything. You choose a feeling. What feeling am I going to choose? Am I going to choose anger? Am I going to choose passive aggressiveness? Am I going to choose frustration? Am I going to choose love? What am I going to choose? You get the choice to respond to even those things that happened back then. Tia said, going back to childhood, there's so much to release because of all that pain has built up since then. And losing that trust so young. Yes. Oh, it's a journey, baby. Tia, did you see my website? Did you see my website? Y'all go get you a consultation real quick. I'll start helping y'all. But again, y'all need to invest too. If you can. I truly don't judge. You saw that, Tambria? I gave it a little eye over there, y'all. She over there on Instagram. But yeah, here's the thing. Yo, I've done this before, but we're going to do it again because I'm going to do it 1,000,000 times before I leave this lifetime. Let's talk about how I start shadow work with my clients. Okay? First week. This is our first week. I have all of my clients that enter my shadow work program. You come in and we start talking about, tell me about your family, how you grew up, your family dynamics. I always want to know that. Siblings, things like that. You know. Thank you, Tab. I want to know that dynamic. Then I want you to tell me about what is the very first traumatic event you can remember. Most people don't want to talk about it. You're going to talk about it. Yeah, I'm back over here to you, Tim. We're going to talk about it, right, Tambria? We're going to talk about what we're going through, what happened back then. I make sure that we have that conversation about it because, number one, you need to have, I don't want you to re-experience the pain, but I want you to tell me about you in that space. What happened? How are you feeling? Because the importance of going back to her is that's healing your inner child. Our shadow mostly resides in our child self. Mostly. There's some things that happen in adulthood that we push back in the back of our head and it becomes a part of our subconscious. But we respond to everybody out of it without even knowing. Blowing up all the time. But that's because we're angry at somebody else. You know? Okay, back to the story. So we go into the space of talking about this thing and I just want to know what happened. So within the next week, When we come back to week 2, I want you to write a letter to her. Just write about it. Write about that little girl. Tell me what you would tell her if you were the parent. What would you tell her? I'm sorry this happened to you. I'm so sorry mommy wasn't there for you. I'm sorry daddy wasn't there to support you. I'm so sorry. It wasn't fair. You didn't deserve it. But I'm here for you now. We ain't gonna worry about those people. They didn't even have the capacity to give you what you needed. They didn't have it. They weren't able to do it. So we're gonna go ahead and let that go. But I'm gonna give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. I have the capacity to do this healing work so that me and you can walk this journey together. You're going to embrace your younger self, grab her, pull her close to you, and you're going to take her further in life. You're no longer leaving her in the pain. She no longer gets to reside in pain. She now gets to come to you in this healthy state that we're going to go in when you sign up for these courses. Second week, I do a ritual with my clients, a releasing ritual. Because we're going to release all that so that we can move forward for the next 6 weeks. That's what happens. Farrah done moved over to IG. Make sure y'all scroll through. Follow me on IG, y'all. Your girl is, trying to do some things, trying to get this word out here real quick. Because there's a lot of people that need this healing. This is the kind of work that I do on a regular basis. And guess who it started with? Guess who my very first client was? Guess. Me. I don't create these programs without taking myself through them first, because I need to know that they're impactful and they've shifted my life. I've been through some shit, y'all. I've done some shit, y'all. Some of it I really don't regret. I ain't gonna lie. I'm better though. I'm a better person now, but I don't regret it. It made me a better woman. Even some of the pain, some of the deepest, darkest pain that I've been through, the hardest points of my life, I now have gratitude for, because I now can serve. I'm here to serve y'all now because I didn't allow myself to stay in hell. Remember, I told you that before. Sometimes y'all are going through hell and you give up in hell, so you remain in hell. Fuck all that. No. Out of hell. I'm going to push. I fought. I literally could feel my spirit fighting up out of hell because I was determined not to stay there. I gave up a couple times now. I tried to throw it all in. I was done. But then I realized I had to fight. This is not going to happen by you going and just grabbing some crystals. Take that how you want to. Oh, thank you, Farrah. Take it how you want to. The crystals, this ain't just going to happen from you asking Jesus to fix it. Now, go tell that. Run, tell that. How about that? This is going to happen because you're going to tap into God that dwells within you. You're going to think of, what does God represent to me? Love, peace, joy, perseverance, never giving up, fighting to the better end, blessing one another. All these things, however you define the essence of the universe, God, Allah, Yah, Yeshua, however you define it, you get to define how that looks, and then you start showing up as that. We want to not show up as goddesses. We want to pop off at everybody. We want to act all crazy, show our whole entire ass, and then talk about, I want a beautiful relationship. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I'm sorry, but nah. Tasha, I've been such a good girl, but want to do something to stir my universe up a little bit more. Shadow working over here. Okay. I ain't mad at it. Stir it up then, baby. Tabitha says, oh, Taj, join our Sunday class. Oh, yes. Farrah says she back. Farrah is switching between Instagram. See, I love Farrah. Farrah, don't become a part of the PR team now. Don't play with me. You know I get real raw real quick. Don't do that to me. I wonder if I can stop. Shadow work in the after work. All right. Can it should tag. You should be able to go to the group and send. That's my shadow work group. We meet every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. IG, type in shadow work in the after work in Facebook if you want to come over. If you're coming over and you want to join the shadow work group, come over there. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday, and we do the work. These ladies are in here doing the work, and I'm watching them grow right before my very eyes. Right before my very eyes. Taj said my spiritual awakening happened because I was suffering. Absolutely. Taj, the majority of people's spiritual awakening happens because they were suffering. There was some kind of pain. They just had a really bad breakup. Somebody may have died in their life. Something. It's usually some jolting event that finally makes people say, I'm not doing this right. I'm not perceiving something right. Something ain't going right. But still, when they get to me, it's still, well, yeah, she did this and she did. Now, I need to know what your mama did. Now, I ain't saying I don't need to know. But the way people talk, I hear your pain. And you can't hide it from me either. I'm letting you know right now. Good, Taj. You have to invest. Invest time. Y'all have to make sure y'all are investing time too. Are you studying? How are you expecting? For example, I want to manifest a house. I want a house. Y'all know nothing about the loans, how to get the house, nothing. Don't even know the beginnings. Don't find no brokers, don't have no real estate agents. Y'all know what to do to get started. Start finding out what to do. If you want to manifest a house, let's start with the basics. Hell, start working on your credit. Can we get there? You know what I'm saying? Can we get in alignment with what we want? Yes, we can. We absolutely can. But our egos get in the way. People don't go learn about this stuff first. They go get into a house, they get a balloon payment because it's all small at first, and then this thing balloons on them, and then they can't maintain the mortgage, and now I lost the house. Now I lost the house because I knew nothing about what I was doing. What are some good books to read on this journey? I don't know. Tambria. No, straight up. I don't remember. I told you about that memory thing. I don't always remember everything, but one of the books that I did read was Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And that book sounds like you're just talking about growing rich. But what it's talking about is your mindset. Being able to shift your mindset in a way to believe that you can have what you desire. One of my favorite books, and I actually have a life coaching program based off of this book, which was girl laughing, she's crazy. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Powerful. I have read that thing so many times because it requires the change. That's how I'm able to work in life coaching, because I have figured out how to get into people's minds and have a different perception of what they think they're going through. Let's change how you see that so you can start thinking about differently, so you can start manifesting, because our thoughts become things. Have y'all heard that before? Our thoughts become things. Okay, Taj. Hey, I love that. She said she thought about being a realtor just to manifest a house. Okay. If it feels good to you, baby. I believe IG is more clear. I believe that. Tambria said IG is more clear. Is it the sound or is it the camera? Hey there. Oh, hey, Shauna. I had to figure out who you were, girl. How you doing? Yeah. I like that, Taj. Becoming a realtor just to manifest a house. Absolutely. That's a good idea. But find out more about what you want. Y'all just want to sit in front of God and say, gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, camera. Okay. I don't know if I can do anything about that. But gimme, gimme, gimme. I want more. I want this. I want a house. I want this. And we don't want to surrender anything, even our time, our money, our thoughts. We don't want to surrender anything over because we're so busy holding on to our ego, thinking that God, universe, Allah, whatever, owes us something, or that we could just buy it. Let me give you some things and give you a little bit of time. Okay, God, now give it to me. 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 Yeah, that's crazy. IG be doing it. I feel the same way. Even just looking at the two different screens, IG does look crisper. Like the colors are brighter over there. Y'all better go over to IG. Everybody going over there. You better scroll up and find me on IG. I'm just playing. But everybody wants a thing. I want it. I want to do this. I want to do that. And we do nothing to get there. We just want to sit back and hope it happens. Even when it comes to your damn healing, you cannot just sit back and allow it to happen. It's not going to happen. Get out of your egos. Tell the ego to get out the way. I'm not worried about how I look to other people. I just know that I want what I want. Exactly, Farah. Farah says, and nobody is grateful. No attitude of gratitude. Being thankful with what you have right now. Just complaining. Oh, this house get on my nerves. I'm so sick. And okay, truth. I hate when people act like I have to think about the homeless people every time I don't feel grateful about something. We're not going to that extent. But there's a level of gratitude that you can just have for what you do have. That car that is going, the car that's doing that one, thank you. It's getting me back and forth. I'm manifesting a new one, but I'm so grateful for what I have. That house, I'm renting it. I want my own. I want to own a home, but I'm thankful for what I have. Those things. Good, Taj. Look, Taj don't even need to come to me. She said she already got plans. And she stayed still to listen to her intuition more. That's exactly how you hear it. And Tab came over there too. Yeah. It could be harder. Absolutely. You have to have an attitude of gratitude. Gratitude, number one, it keeps you humble. The humility, Okay, Tab? The humility is there when you're saying, I'm open to more. We do our specifics. I love writing down specifics of what I want to have. And then at the end of that prayer, meditation, whatever, but thy will be done. Because I trust that God will give me, Mother, Father, God will give me more than I actually desire. More. I expect an expansion from God. But whatever it is, whatever you have for me, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. We don't say that enough. They over here having a party on Instagram, y'all. I think they forgot about me already. So we just gonna keep rolling over here on Facebook. But let's do this work. Y'all deserve to have what you desire. But it is not gonna come with you thinking this is about you. It's not going to come that you think everything that you gain is just to make you happy. It's not going to come that way. You have to open yourself up. We lose things that quickly. We lose it. They slip out of our fingers. Everything slips out of our fingers that way. When we're not thinking about what can I do to make my life better? What can I do to take the next step? What can I do? I want to take this trip. What do I need to prepare? What do I need to find out? In order to get this car, let me go ahead and do some car shopping. Car shopping is fun. I mean, it does make you kind of mad when you find what you like and you can't get it right then. But then you have an opportunity to manifest. Put it as a vision board. I have a program for that too, called Living Your Vision. Yeah. So if you come back to this live, okay, that is the Instagram. I'm tagging it one more time so that anybody that's on it now, follow me on IG. Come to the Shadow Worker group. Join us, because these girls are over here banging it out. I promise you, you do not leave empty. Not one Sunday. Not one. We love each other. We love being there for each other. It is a beautiful, beautiful space. Shadow work in the afterwork. And you also get my website. Y'all come do some work with me. I mean, if you're really ready for life to be different, because that's, ego. Let me go there before I leave. A lot of y'all cannot do the shadow work on your own because you cannot see yourself. Yeah, fair. Everybody done. But it's so pretty on IG. I know the colors are just popping, and I feel like I look so cute. You know, Facebook got me looking all gray and stuff over here, but it's all good. But y'all can't see yourselves. Most of the times, you don't even know when you're hurting somebody else's feelings. You're not taking care of yourself, and you're not paying no attention to that. Your body's failing. Your health is failing. All these things are happening, and y'all aren't paying close attention to what you need. That's why it's so important to think about investing in a life coach. You need somebody who's going to hold your hand through the process. Who's going to hold my hand through the process? Who's going to get me where I need to go? Who's going to help me get out of my own damn way? People don't see themselves. That's the hardest thing. That requires a whole bunch of ascension. A space that I'm just now really getting to within the past year or so. Really getting to understand how I can be a witness to Sharonda. How I can point out Sharonda to Sharonda. Girl, you know you about to be on some bullshit, right? And really accept the bullshit is what it is. And decide, okay, are you ready to accept the consequences of what you're about to do, Sharonda? Yes? Well, then go ahead. No? Cut it out. Most people don't see it. Yeah. Look, Fear over here in IG, she coaching too. But it's y'all have to get out of your own way. There is a movement of healing going on. And I have been blessed to be in the space to help so many women transition from pain to purpose over and over again. I've been able to bear witness to that, and I'm thankful. You don't have to come to me. I'm going to promote me because I am the life coach that I think is the one you're supposed to be with. At least I think. If I do a consultation with you, I don't accept everybody. Let's just go ahead and put that out there too. I do not take everybody on as clients. Some of y'all need to be medicated. Some of y'all have to be medicated. That's not me being mean. Like seriously, some of us, I've dealt with chemical imbalances. When you're dealing with chemical imbalances, it's not easy to do life-changing work. If you're dealing with temporary anxiety and depression, we can work. But if you're dealing with chemical imbalances, baby. Yeah, Farah. Farah's not far behind. I love Farah because Farah has a very keen understanding of the spiritual world. She, let her tell it, she has knowledge. She has a lot of knowledge. But she also has an awareness of how to apply it. That's where I want to see people go. Once you get out of the space of healing, then y'all can move on. If you're not in a relationship, cut it out. Stop trying to manifest stuff that y'all can't even handle when you're not healed. When you're broken and you attract things, you break it. Straight up. Look at them. Hey, hey. Y'all know my business is authentically your expression. So I'd be like, hey, hey, hey. So they over here typing, hey. I love y'all. Come on and brand your girl, honey. Brand her. Hashtag AYE, baby. Get them in here. So yeah. We have got to get out of the way. Ego has to go. What people think about me, I'm not even going there no more. I don't want what people think of me to hinder me from manifesting what I want. So I'm going to go do my shadow work. Isn't that what this whole thing was about today? I don't want my ego to get in the way for manifesting what I want. So therefore, time to break those generational curses. Time to break that pain. Time to stop looking at me, and what she did to me. Bump what she did to you. We're going to forgive her so you can move on. But carrying around that luggage is going to get you nowhere. You won't be able to manifest anything that you want. You won't be able to do it. Let's do this work, y'all. We're Black queens. We are raising future Black queens and kings. They deserve to have for us to show up better than our parents showed up for us. And then maybe they'll show up better for their kids. Let's heal some generational curses. It's time for us to be a part of the Millionaire Billionaire Club. Why not? Infinite possibilities. Like straight up, y'all could be out here working hard to be millionaires, but you're afraid because you might fail. No. Or worried about what somebody else is doing. No. Who's this? Sheree said, that's why I haven't gone any further than shadow work. Sometimes I get stuck and I don't have a lot of memories from childhood. Not from when I know the pain came from. And sometimes it's not even necessary to remember. Shadow work isn't, when you do shadow work, it's not always necessary. You know, I would have to talk to you, because if you are repressing something, you'd have to work with a therapist. I wouldn't be able to work with somebody who's pushing back memory. Like, it's so repressed into your memory that I can't reach it, you can't reach it. Sometimes therapists, they are licensed to do things like that. So those are the people you would go to when you're repressing memories. If it's that. Sometimes we just don't have the best memory. That's okay too. It doesn't matter. We're still going to talk to your younger self. There's something that you may not know the specific reason, but you can still talk to the child. We're going to talk to her. I'm sorry that you felt abandoned. I'm sorry you didn't feel loved. I'm sorry you didn't feel like this person or persons didn't support you. I'm sorry you felt like the black sheep. But we're going to forgive them. Because that's just, whatever their shadows are, that's where they were coming from at that time. I'm going to be here for you. You come with me, girl. Scooping up your younger self. You know, figuratively. Y'all don't be trying to pick up nobody's child or nothing like that. You know, no kidnapping. But you're going to scoop up your younger self. I know I'm crazy. Scoop up your younger self and let's go. We're about to go through this healing process together. I got you. You don't have to know what happened to you. But like I said, I take that on a case-by-case basis, because some people really are repressing memories, and that's rough. Because I can't be responsible for, if you're finally triggered by something, the meltdown. I'm not qualified to deal with that. Not legally anyway. Let's say that. Yeah. Thank you, Farah. Yes, come join us on the Shadow Work group. Come join us over there. Yeah, but this work has to be done, people. It's time for us to get it in. Come over to the Shadow Work group. Like I said, AYE. A. But yes, AYE, semicolon, Shadow Work and the After Work. And I call it the After Work because you can never stop working. Once you go and you heal her, that's not the end. People feel like, okay, I did my shadow work. What's now? Not exactly. Because the more you ascend, the more you become more conscious, the more you become a better person, all of a sudden spirit will rip open a new door and be like, see? You're being boastful. There goes your envy. There goes your jealousy. And you be like, oh, I thought I got it right this time. It's not about getting it right. It's about the slow healing process. We're on a journey, not a destination. There's no finish line over there. We're just traveling through life, becoming better. That's what we're doing. Again, Sharice, I don't know if you have my website, but well, Okay, on IG, you can go to my bio. On IG, you can go to my bio, do a consultation. I help point you the right direction. That's what we doing out here in these streets, y'all. IG, I'm posting my link to YouTube as well. That's my YouTube channel. Because I'm going to be doing that every Thursday. Pumping y'all up. Pumping you up. And then that's the shadow work group. Pin it where? Here you go with all these terms, Tambria. Didn't we just have this conversation with this thing? Oh, I could do this here? Oh. Tambria, look. I don't have time for this life. So yeah. It's time to do some healing work, y'all. It's time to let go of this. There is more than enough. There's more than enough for every single one of us to have everything we need. And I'm here to support you through it. I'm here to support you through it. Y'all gonna be all right. I need y'all to start paying attention to your ego. And I need y'all to start investing in what you need, even if it's time. She had to leave it. Who's that crown? Crown to queen. Who's that? Everybody leaving Facebook and going over to Instagram. I'm glad y'all following me over here, though. Follow your girl. We doing some big things coming up. Follow me. But yes, it's time to do some healing work. It's time to move on. It's time to grow. It's time to expand. Okay, Taj, you over here. Cool. I love y'all. Oh, that's what I was saying. Thursdays, every Thursday, be doing YouTubes as well. Yes. Y'all get to see me multiple times a week. I thought they'd get sick of me by now. They ain't sick of me yet, y'all. They haven't gotten sick of me. But we doing a whole bunch of healing. I have been ordained to heal. I have been ordained to heal. Peace, Clara. How you doing? You coming right at the end, girl. My what is the word I'm looking for? My call, I guess, my duty is to heal. And I'm gonna do that in many forms I can. Whether it be through YouTube, whether it be through Facebook, whether it be through my business, whether it be through the groups. All that. All of that. Tabitha said never. I know. I hate you just got in here, girl. Look, I was preaching today. They be getting me started. I take them back to church. And be cussing. I don't know how that works. It's some kind of cussing church. That's what it is. It's a cussing church, I guess. But we getting through it. And I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all for showing up for you. Make sure you're investing in you. Time, money. Do it all. Take the time to show up on Sundays. To make sure you're there every Sunday to get poured into. Make sure you're showing on Talk About It Tuesdays. Let's do our Talk About It Tuesdays in the Black Queens of Spiritual Healing Group. Make sure you're following me on social media because that's all I do all day long. All day long, I'm going to be posting memes that's going to heal you one way, shape, or form. Make sure y'all go YouTube, Clara. Girl, everybody dipped out of here and went over to IG. I put my IG link in here. It's in the chat. So everybody, that's why it's so, it's quiet up in here today because everybody done dipped over here and trying to have a party without me type stuff. So yeah, we're gonna do this work. I love y'all, and we'll be doing this again soon. It's late. It's time to go to bed. I am gonna double stream every time, Tambria. I think I like the way this works. What you think? I think I am. All right, Facebook. Well, I'm ending on Facebook. Well, I'm gonna come over to Instagram and chat for y'all for a couple of seconds. But love y'all. See y'all soon. Bye. Yeah, Tambria, I think I am. What you think? What you think, girl? Yeah. I think so too. I appreciate y'all over on IG. I'm glad y'all came over. I got new followers. I was just telling Tambria my thing doesn't follow. Nobody follows me. No problem, Sharice. If you need me, reach out. Yes, Talk About It Tuesdays. Come to our Talk About It Tuesdays in the Black Queens of Spiritual Healing group. Come to the Shadow Work group. Come to my website. Let's do this, y'all. Thank you, baby. We're gonna let's do this. Let's get this healing done. Y'all know I don't play. At least I tell y'all don't play with me. Thank you, Tambria. Everybody coming over to Instagram. I just love y'all. I just love y'all. I'm gonna take y'all everywhere I go. You hear me? Y'all coming with me everywhere I go. Even if it has to be in the form of a life coach or a spiritual healer. Farah. Even if I'm taking you in the form of a spiritual healer, ma'am. See what you posted. Oh, Lord. I'm scared. Farrah been promoting me like I don't know what. I just love y'all so much. AYE all day, all week. Facebook, YouTube, IG. Sharonda out here healing in these social media streets. You so crazy. I'm telling you, wherever I can get the healing in, that's what we're gonna be doing. Y'all just come with me, okay? Don't leave me by myself now. Y'all know I love y'all like cray. Yeah. Follow me. Make sure y'all clicking on that follow button. So her sound is off. You crazy girl. And make sure y'all go over to the YouTube channel for real now. I need some subscribers. I need y'all to, be with your girl. Although probably the majority of y'all are already over there. Let's just be real here. And Tambria is already teaching me how to set up my little link tree so that all the links will be right here on Instagram so that y'all, can get where you need to go. I appreciate y'all. Let's do this. All right. I'm getting off here because I'm sick of y'all now. No, I'm just playing. I'm just tired. It was a long day, but I love y'all. And I'm going to see you in 2 days. I'm going to see you on Sunday. Tell Jody subscribe. Yes, thank you, baby. Thank you. Yes, I love my subscribers. It's getting real out here in the streets, y'all. I'm getting overwhelmed by how beautiful God is showing up for me so that I can show up for you. So I am overly and truly blessed because of y'all's presence and because of the presence of Spirit. So let's rock this. I could post my Facebook Lives too. We'll talk about that, Farrah. Good night.